History and Nature. My name is Arya. Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee or Jamaica Blue Mountain Coffee is a classification of coffee grown in the Blue Mountains of Jamaica. Coffee was introduced to Jamaica in 1728. Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee is an Arabica variety of coffee beans that is called Typica that originated in southwestern Ethiopia. The best lots of Blue Mountain coffee are noted for their mild flavor and lack of bitterness. Over the past few decades, this coffee has developed a reputation that has made it one of the most expensive and sought-after coffees in the world. Over 80% of all Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee is exported to Japan. In addition to its use for brewed coffee, the beans are the flavor base of Tia Maria coffee liqueur. Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee is a globally protected certification mark, meaning only coffee certified by the Jamaica Commodities Regulatory Authority, previously the Coffee Industry Board of Jamaica, can be labeled as such. It comes from a recognized growing region in the Blue Mountain region of Jamaica, and its cultivation is monitored by the Coffee Industry Board of Jamaica. The Blue Mountains are generally located between Kingston to the south and Port Antonio to the north. Rising to 2,256 meters, 7,402 feet, they are some of the highest mountains in the Caribbean. The climate of the region is cool and misty with high rainfall. The soil is rich, with excellent drainage. This combination of climate and soil is considered ideal for coffee. The Coffee Industry Regulation Act. Coffee is roasted in a cast iron skillet at James Dennis Coffee in Section, Portland Parish, Jamaica. The Coffee Industry Regulation Act specifies what coffee may use the Blue Mountain label. Additionally, it restricts the use of the Blue Mountain trademark to those authorized by the Jamaica Agricultural Commodities Regulatory Authority, formerly the Coffee Industry Board. Broadly speaking, coffee harvested from the parishes of St. Andrew, St. Thomas, Portland and St. Mary may be considered Blue Mountain coffee. Traditionally, only coffee grown at elevations between 910 meters, 3,000 feet, and 1,700 meters, 5,500 feet, could be called Jamaica Blue Mountain. Coffee grown at elevations between 460 meters, 1,500 feet, and 910 meters, 3,000 feet, is called Jamaica High Mountain, and coffee grown below 460 meters, 1,500 feet, elevation is called Jamaica Supreme or Jamaica Low Mountain. All land in Jamaica above 1,700 meters, 5,500 feet, is a forest preserve, so no coffee is grown there. Citation needed. Blue Mountain Coffee is registered with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, USPTO, as a certification mark, number 1,414,598, protected as a community trademark, number 0020933060, in the European Union and as a certification trademark, number 1222993, with the Intellectual Property Office, IPO, of the United Kingdom. Jamaica Blue Mountain Coffee is also registered as a geographical indication with the Jamaica Intellectual Property Office. Classifications of Blue Mountain Coffee. There are generally 3 types of grades of Jamaica Blue Mountain ranked by size and defects. Number 1 beans as the largest and most desired with least defects, followed by number 2 and 3 beans. Separately, there are peaberry beans which are smaller beans which appear shaped as a rugby ball as opposed to the usual flat beans. As with most other varieties of coffee, there are several grades, which assign to different lots, based on factors such as size, appearance, and defects allowed. Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee Day. In December 2018, the Japanese government accepted a motion from the Association of Japanese Importers of Jamaican Coffee, AJIJC, to recognize January 9, 2019 as the very first Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee Day. This day is in recognition of January 9, 1967, when 60% of that year's harvest was shipped from the port of Kingston, Jamaica to Japan. This very large shipment of coffee marked the beginning of a new relationship between Jamaica and Japan after the Second World War. To date, Japan continues to be the largest consumer of Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. The Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee Day includes promotional activities that lead up to the day and is celebrated locally in Jamaica and Japan as well as large cities around the world such as New York and London and several Jamaican embassies. Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee Festival. The inaugural Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee Festival took place over 3 days on March 23, 24, 25 in 2018 at Newcastle in St. Andrew, Jamaica. The following year, it occurred on March 1, 2, 3 in 2019 in the same region. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the event was cancelled in 2020. Organizers switched to a virtual event in 2021 that was offered internationally as a live event on social media. The expanded Grand Festival took place in person in 2022 on March 4 and lasted a whole month until April 2. The festival featured Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee products, promoted vendors, and showcased performers, tours, barista competitions and food demonstrations for local and international attendees from producers, processors, consumers, and vendors. The festival offered the opportunity to promote products to tourists, educate current farming producers through a trade day, and to create opportunities to form matchmaking for buyers, processors, and exporters. During the festival, workshops, seminars, and networking sessions were offered by the Jamaica Agricultural Commodities Regulatory Authority, JACRA, the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, and the Tourism Linkages Network, TLN. Coffee production in Jamaica. Coffee production in Jamaica began after 1728, when Governor Sir Nicholas Laws introduced the crop near Castleton, north of Kingston. Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee is the special variety of coffee that is grown in the Blue Mountains region, which has the most conducive climate and topographical features. This variety is known for its scent and sweet taste. Most of Jamaica's coffee production is grown for export. Plantation. Most of the coffee grown on the island is a derivative of the Brazilian variety known as Coffea arabica typica, constituting 70% of the yield, while other varieties grown are hybrid varieties of Caturra, Geisha, etc. The coffee that is grown in the Blue Mountains region, known as the Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee, is said to be of very high quality and is mostly exported. Coffee is grown at an elevation of 15 to 1,603 meters, 49 to 5,259 feet, with a rainfall incidence varying from 125 centimeters, 49 in, to more than 700 centimeters, 280 in. Farming methods are specifically oriented towards a high rate of production with optimum acidity. Regulation. The Ministry of Agriculture and its subordinate office, the Jamaica Agricultural Commodities Authority, previously the Coffee Industry Board, are responsible for all activities of the coffee sector. The Coffee Industry Development Company, CIDCO, was set up by what was then the Coffee Industry Board, assumes direct responsibility for coffee production and also to render assistance to farmers owning 1 hectare, 2.5 acres, or more of land dedicated to this crop. The Coffee Industry Regulation Act specifies what coffee may use the Blue Mountain label, and also restricts the use of the Blue Mountain trademark to production authorized by the Jamaica Agricultural Commodities Authority. Broadly speaking, coffee harvested from the parishes of St. Andrew, St. Thomas, Portland, and St. Mary may be considered Blue Mountain coffee. Production. Barrels of Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee beans. According to FAO statistics for 2013, Jamaican coffee production was 6,984 tons, representing about 0.1% of world production. The coffee was grown in an area of 8,000 hectares, 20,000 acres, with a yield rate of 8,730 hectogram per ha. For the period from 1981 to 2013, the lowest production was 958 tons in 1979 and the highest was 15,117 tons in 2007. Coffee is an export commodity. As it is labor-intensive, it provides employment to a large extent to the rural and urban people of the country right through the stages of production, processing, and sale. Requirement for export has exceeded production. More than 80% of the production of Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee is exported to Japan. In 2005, there was a shortfall in this export on account of destruction to the crop resulting from the Hurricane Ivan in the later part of 2004. My name is Arya. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified whenever we post. You won't regret it.